Hi, Finite students. I want to give you a quick as I can rundown on how to navigate our Canvas course for the summer 2021 semester and how to work through our module and all that good stuff. So when you log in, you will get to the welcome page with some information about me and then some quick links on different places in the course. So you can go to the Getting Started, syllabus course information. You can quickly navigate to modules 1, 2, or 3, to the final exam, or the area for testing video uploads. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the Getting Started because that is the first module that we have here. Okay, so you want to go through all of these in order. You've got a Getting Started checklist about this course. So tell you a little bit more about the course, meeting your faculty, which is me, some information about me, some technical requirements and Heartland policies, Netiquette Zoom statements, additional support services. These are all pretty standard. Every one of your courses here at Heartland will have these same tabs with just specific information about that course and about that faculty member. So that should look pretty standard to you about any course that you are taking with us. Now where it will start getting a little different is on this area. I include a separate area for the syllabus and other course information. So at this point, there is a copy of our syllabus here, which you can open up and look at. And I've created a syllabus review video specifically that you can go through here and view that along with my video if you wish. Important stuff there, so don't skip through that. Link to my Zoom office hours and information about my Zoom office hours is right here. There is an ebook for this course, although all it really is there is for supplemental support if you feel that you need a reference for additional information. Really, what is provided for you in Newton and what I provide to you in my lecture videos should theoretically be enough. So this is here as a kind of third source if you feel as though you need it. And here's some getting started with Newton Alta tips. So how you will get started with Newton Alta is you will click on any homework link in Module 1 to actually purchase the program and get a code or enter a code that you may already have. You want the semester access, which is a $39.95 cost. You can get some courtesy access if you need a little time, but you will eventually have to purchase it. And there are some other links here that I'm not going to go through right now, but Newton is where our learning happens. That's where your homework, quizzes, and exams are, but they all just launch through Canvas. You'll hardly even notice that you're in a separate learning area. And there are some videos and tutorials here specifically about Newton, so you can click on those as you will. There's a week-to-week course calendar similar to what's in our syllabus that tells you what assignments we're doing through the certain week, when our exams are, when the proctoring sessions are, so look at that. And then we start Module 1. So every module will start with an overview of how many weeks we're going to be using and then we will conclude with an exam. A reminder about your assignments opening on Saturdays, but then being staggered due dates Wednesday to Sunday. Reference chapters, if you do want to refer to that ebook that's provided, I refer you to what chapters this content would match up with. A little list right here of what we're covering in this unit, in this module, the learning outcomes that we will be hitting for the course in this module, and a reminder that you will have homework, quizzes, and then an exam. This is how every module will flow. So at the beginning of every week in the modules, there is an optional discussion, so you can feel free to post there as you wish. It's not required, but I will monitor those and answer back to you. There is a Zoom practice session. So this is not in every module, but there is a Zoom practice session that you must complete sometime before the midterm exam, sometime before we do our first proctored exam, you must practice Zooming with me. So some of you will Zoom with me more regularly just for office hours, and we can combine this into that. But if you are not a regular office hour user, then you will at least have to Zoom with me one time before that proctored exam. And it is a quiz grade, so it's an easy 100% quiz grade to just log in and make sure that you know how to do what you need to do before that first exam. Okay, so that's not always there. So this is what is always in a module. So you'll start a module, you'll get your overview, and then you'll go to the first notes and videos page. You will have notes and videos provided by me. So you can click here to get the notes, and there will be additional links if there are any other documents that you need in order to follow along. And then I strongly recommend watching my lecture videos and filling in your note sheets as you go. This is the best way to mock and mimic what it would be like to actually be in class with me. There's a lot of extra information in these videos where I may say things like, you must show this step in order to receive full credit on your exam. And if you've skipped through and not watched my videos, then you're not going to know that information. Okay, so all of that is very important. Also, if you go straight to the Newton assignments, it will just start you on a homework assignment, and you should, what I recommend, always choose their view instruction if you feel like you don't quite know how to do that assignment yet. Hopefully by going through my videos, you will know. But if you get into the homework and you feel a little lost immediately, don't start just guessing, because Newton adapts to what you enter. And if you start just guessing, it could lead you down kind of some crazy paths. But once you get in there, there are options to view instruction. So they will provide you more instruction in there before you get started. I recommend that rather than just kind of making guesses. Again, I refer you to the specific ebook sections if you need that information on every page. And then I include some supplemental videos at the bottom of every page, just in case, again, maybe the way I was saying it didn't quite click, because that's certainly possible. There are many ways to explain everything. So what I've done is I've looked for other videos that I think explain the concepts in very good but possibly slightly different ways than what I did. So you'll do all of your notes and videos, and then there will be a homework assignment. And so this is where you will launch this. This will take you to the actual Newton site, and this is where you will complete your homework assignments. And again, clicking here the very first time will actually, again, I'm gonna see it because I've already logged in. I already have my account. But the first time you log in, this is where it will give you the option to buy your access. So at this point, I can go ahead and do my homework assignment. This is not showing how it would in the student view because this has me logged in as so this is more of an instructor view. If I did this, I would see you guys and your work show up here. So you will see it from the student side when you do that, when you launch that. And then it will kick you back to another notes and videos section. So you will watch videos, take your notes, some supplements, and then back to homework assignment again. And it just sort of bounces back and forth between these. And I'm going to go out for a higher view at this point. So let's see, what we were doing is we were working through notes, videos, notes, videos, notes, videos. And notice that if you look at it kind of in this module view, you will see what's due specifically on a Wednesday. Everything in that area is due on the Wednesday. And then it breaks it up. What's due on the Sunday are these next notes and videos. And then also the quiz. There's a quiz at the end of that week also due on Sunday. So I'm giving you sort of the higher level view now. Whenever you do your quizzes, there will be available for you a place to upload your scratch work. If you want me to take a look at it, again, that's optional. And then it will start over again. So for the next week, there's an optional discussion, a reminder again that you have to do that Zoom practice, and then notes And this one, it goes notes, but lots of homework that goes along with that notes, and then notes and more homework. That's due on the Wednesday. And then as you can see already in week 2, the what's due by the Sunday is actually the first exam. So whenever you get to an exam, there will be a review area. So it will remind you about how to review for the exam. In this course, you are required to use my provided scratch paper because there are such specific things that I have to check that you can do that you can't just do things any way you want to most of the time. And so what I'm doing is I'm providing you with templates. So for every exam, you will, whichever form you want, Word or PDF, you will want to print out a copy of the exam paper and have that out next to you while you take the exam, and then show all of the work that you do on that paper. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to make sure you show all the work required to earn full credit on every problem. I want to re-emphasize specific directions for entry in Newton. So they may say something like round to the nearest 1,000. I'm going to say that on the paper again to remind you that you're going to get that wrong if you don't round it to the correct area. So just a way to kind of re-emphasize those little things that can deduct points here and there. And also it's to keep your work neat and organized so that I can grade as efficiently as possible and get all your results back ASAP. If your work is here, there, and everywhere and unorganized, it takes a long time for me to grade, and we just don't have time for that in a summer session. So that's why I do this provided scratch work. There will then be the link to the exam and a place for you to upload that scratch work when you're finished. So again, going back out to the kind of high level view, that takes us through all of Module 1, so the first 2 weeks to the first exam, and then it starts over again. Module 2 overview, notes, homework, quiz, and then the next week we have more notes and homework, and then we have our first proctored exam via Zoom, but it works the same way. Okay, so hopefully this has given you basically a rundown of how you will work through each week and each module. The dates are given here. They're also given in the syllabus and various other places. And then we will eventually get to the final exam. And that's pretty much it. So let me know if you have any questions after going through this about how to navigate through the course, but really once you get in and start working through things, I think it'll be pretty self-explanatory at that point.